By the way, no matter what we do, prices of gas are going to go up. So any Republicans who try to say that it's drill, baby, drill, and that solves the problem, it's wrong. That is not the case. We are going to see gas prices rise, but it is in service to trying to quell a dictator. Well, we really have to call it out, and we can't forget that under Donald Trump, I mean, if people think that elections don't have consequences and their votes don't matter, imagine, Tiffany, what it would be like right now if Donald Trump were in power.
You know, I am grossly offended by some of the coverage I've seen with people just baffled that this could happen in a European country with white people. Take a listen to a few of these terrible reports that really have gone without pushback from a lot of folks. Take a listen. We'll talk about it on the other side.
It's very emotional for me because I see European people with blue eyes and blonde hair being killed, children being killed every day with Putin's missiles and his helicopters and his rockets.
The unthinkable has happened to them. And this is not a developing third world nation. This is Europe.
This isn't a place, with all due respect, you know, like Iraq or Afghanistan, that has seen conflict raging for decades. You know, this is a relatively civilized, relatively European, I have to choose those words carefully too, city where you wouldn't expect that or hope that it's going to happen.
WTF, Jason, WTF. I mean, I look at this and I am so grossly offended, especially, I don't know if you were able to see, but we just spoke with one of the African students who was trying to flee Ukraine. They have one of our citizens. They're saying Americans leave.
I'll also say this. When we talk about exploitation, we talk about how people are treated by different kinds of government. Brittany Griner isn't just a black woman. She isn't just a WNBA player. She is a queer woman. And we know the kinds of issues and how the LGBTQ community is treated in Russia. This is, you know, we don't know if she's there with her spouse or anything else like that, but this could be a very, very, very difficult situation and one that probably would require the United States to get involved. So, and it's not going to be the last story like this. There will be other people from local towns. There's going to be somebody in Houston, there's somebody in Austin, and everything else like that, screaming, going on Facebook saying, I need to get out of here. We don't know how this is going to work now, and it's going to be a very, very dangerous and very touchy situation for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And Malcolm, I think, you know, something that all of us are wondering right now, and I don't want to be hyperbolic here, this is a very serious situation, but it does at times feel like we are watching the beginning of the next world war, because if they're detaining American citizens.
I think this is an escalation by Russia, knowing that it is designed to damage Joe Biden with the Republican Party. And again, the exploitation of this player because she is queer, because she's black, because she's a basketball player, but most importantly, because she's American, is designed to be a hostage situation. Again, in Russian system of government, if you confess to anything, you are guilty of that crime. No trial, no nothing. So this is done deliberately to put Joe Biden into a bind. And he's not going to be able to negotiate her out.
I'll tell you this, Joe Biden may or may not be able to do anything immediately, but you know who's the senator from the state that Brittany Griner's from? Kristen Sinema. Maybe she should step up and say something. Maybe the Arizona senators have something to say about a queer black woman who's being held overseas on possibly trumped up charges.